All right, we are now coming live to you from the swamp. If you're just joining us, Jacqueline Jackson just went down with a hard injury, and we're not quite sure what's going on there. Hopefully we'll have more good word on that later. She headed into the trainer's office earlier. And also another thing to note before we went live, Savannah Harris had a ceremonial layup as her basketball career is just declared over by doctors due to her various knee injuries over her career. Very class move.
Yeah, I noticed that. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I noticed that firsthand with the Hannah Harden. That's something that's really sad to see. I mean, she was probably the most skilled player we had for a long time there until Jacqueline Jackson came along. But
Yeah.
Harden was one of my favorite players to watch. It's sad to see what happened.
Yeah. Hopefully she can come back later, but she had to be carried off the court. It did not look good. Here's number 23, Christiana Johnson. Seems to be the main motor. Oh, nice block there by Carly Miller. But South gets the rebound, and then Miller finally controls the board and is fouled there by number 32, Taylor Leach. Special shout out to our new cameraman, William Baxter.
Yeah, he's doing a fine job.
Yes.
Not only is he a good cameraman, he's a good-looking chap.
Yes, he is. Very aesthetic Instagram feed as well. Oh, nice outlet pass there, or entry pass there by Megan Uni to Carly Miller.
So, Tucker, tell us about last game for the Greenwood girls.
Let's see. Since you were MIA and we were unable to stream, I was just a member of student section for that game. And let me tell you, it was atrocious. Greenwood was ahead by about 18 midway through the third quarter and then only scored one more field goal for the next 10 minutes of game time, allowing Logan County to come back and eventually win.
Oh, gosh.
It was very bad. Logan County actually forced 33 turnovers in that game.
That's one thing that Greenwood really has struggled with this year is the turnovers. And I think it was just exemplified in that Logan County game. Golly, 33 turnovers.
Yes.
Sometimes two teams don't even combine for 33 turnovers.
Yes, you have to think some of it was a major confidence issue as Jacqueline Jackson and Carly Miller were in foul trouble most of the night. And a lot of these younger girls on the team don't have a lot of confidence to play without them. Another bucket there by Carly Miller. She's got 4 points in the early going.
Yeah, with Jacqueline Jackson, she just went down. I feel like Carly Miller is really going to have to pick up the torch now and kind of.
Appeared to be a travel.
Yeah.
She may have had her dribble and she did have her hands in her on that one. I think that was a foul.
Yeah, but
Jacqueline Jackson coming in for Nicole.
Jacqueline Jackson, she just went down in the game against Logan County. She had 21 points, while Carly Miller was also in double digits with 10 points. But that's also while Logan County had 3 players in double-digit scoring with 18, 17, and 12. But yeah, Logan County, they scored 17 straight points in the fourth quarter. It was just.
Yes.
Greenwood really seemed to not be able to put the ball in the basket, and they really seemed not to be able to get the ball to the other side of the court either. I mean, it was a bad game, but hopefully Greenwood's able to come back and win against the kind of sputtering Warren Central team. The Warren Central girls roster this year is 1-23, right? They just got their first win.
Ooh, nice three there by Haley Gordon.
They got their first win last week against Todd County High School, right?
Yes, they did.
Yeah, but
they called that off Greenwood. All right.
What's the one thing that sticks out most to you about this Warren Central roster? If that's a certain player that's like stat you think about? For me, it would have to be Warren Central's field goal percentage. Throughout the season, they've been shooting 27.2% on field goals. For their three-point percentage, they've shot 20.4% on three-point field goals, and they're shooting 34.7% from the free throw line. Shooting, not necessarily a strong point for this roster, but hopefully tonight they're just able to out-hustle Greenwood. And they've really been showing that throughout this game. Warren Central surely doesn't give up on possessions easily, do they?
Oh, I don't think we gave up on that one easier, as Uni just dove straight to the floor and forced a jump ball.
Absolutely.
Possession arrows in favor of your Gators, actually. Right now, early on, with about 2:19 left in the first quarter, it is 9-5 in favor of your Lady Gators.
So Tucker, to fill the silence, I was just asking if that injury for Jacqueline Jackson is serious. I mean, heaven forbid, she's definitely the best player that we have on this roster. Maybe in Greenwood girls history, if you really think about it.
Yeah.
But who do you think is really gonna have to take up the mantle if she's gonna be out? Maybe for the rest of the season. Maybe who do you think is gonna step up in her absence?
I'm not quite sure. They do seem pretty set with their front court situation, as Carly Miller is always a stalwart in the post. Stalwart's the correct term, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she's always a stalwart in the post. I just think the guards as a collective just need to step up. Mainly Haley Gordon, Leah Trin. I know they're both underclassmen, and Leah Trin especially, considering she's still in middle school. But if this girls' team wants to keep up the success and maybe make a run in the district tournament, they've got to step up and start scoring at a much higher clip to replace that.
Leah Trin is averaging 6.4 points per game this season, so she's been consistent. That's one thing to say about her. But, yeah, I agree with you. The guards is a point that really needs to step up for this Greenwood roster.
And I think another person who could see an increase in scoring is the one shooting free throws right now, Megan Uni. She's already the third leading scorer on this roster at 7.1 points per game, and if Jacqueline Jackson does go down, that'll just mean more shots for her.
She's one of the most efficient players in this roster too, isn't she?
That's what I was looking at right now. Okay.
Yeah, she's the third best shooter on this roster. She's shooting 40.9% for the season. That's actually really good for women's basketball.
Yeah.
And but then you see number one up there, Carly Miller, the big man or big woman. Is that controversial to call someone a big woman?
I don't know. I think big man is
the center for
center.
I
mean, I use big man as a unisex term, but I do tend to watch myself sometimes.
Well, when they say congressman, they say congressman. So
yeah.
If you're just joining us, the score right now is 9-8 with just under a minute left in the game. Greenwood is
a minute left in the quarter, not the game.
Sorry.
It's a little bit early to call it a game, Jackson. I know Warren Central is kind of bad, but it is close so far.
It is a very close game so far. Greenwood is just stagnant so far. And Warren Central really has been playing good defense. You have to think if Warren Central is just kind of motivated more after that last game, hoping to make it 2 in a row.
Ooh, nice bucket there by Leah Trin.
But as I was saying, the center for Greenwood, Carly Miller, is way ahead of everybody else in terms of field goal percentage. She's shooting 48% on the season with 3.8 attempts on the season also.
Well, actually second overall. This is mainly due to lack of playing time, considering she only plays about
They don't have minutes.
Yeah. She doesn't play a lot of minutes, but Olivia Lovell is actually second. Yeah, sibling of our former cameraman, Eli Lovell.
He ditched on us.
Olivia, you're still cool. Your brother's on. Oh, my goodness. Buzzer beater there by Warren Central. That cuts the game to just 1 point. It's just 11-10 at the end of the first quarter in favor of the Old Lady Gators.
That was a buzzer beater by Alyssa Connor.
All right, we'll be right back with coverage of the second quarter. We're back with coverage
Wait,
of the. We're back with coverage of the second quarter with Christina Johnson dribbling it up court to get us started. Nice entry pass there, but she misses the layup. And foul there on Carly Miller. It'll be Aridi Howard to the free throw line.
Huh. Wait, no, that's
25.
Arita Howard. Wow, they changed their jersey numbers for home and away games.
Oh. Oh, well, that's confusing.
Yeah.
Anyway. And Aridi Howard misses both free throws. And what I guess they called a lane violation on Greenwood.
Most pointless rule in the history of the NBA. Or
I
not
don't
the
know.
NBA, in basketball.
I don't know. I still think offensive goaltending is a little worse.
The offensive goaltending has its merit, though. Both of those rules were implemented in the 1963 season, though, in the NBA.
I didn't know they were implementing.
Do you know what player they implemented those rules for?
I would assume Wilt Chamberlain.
Absolutely.
Foul on Leah Trin there for getting run over, apparently.
Because when you have a guy who's basically built like a Greek demigod like Wilt Chamberlain, you kind of have to make some rules to adjust for him.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's a little bit too unfair. Got Janetta Johnson again. Or Christiana Johnson, excuse me.
Those jersey numbers throw you off, don't they?
Yes, they do. I'm not quite sure why they did that. I don't think it would lead to cheaper uniform costs unless they just had to replace their uniforms midway through the year.
That was a good steal right there.
So Rachel Evans
KK
taking
Keener.
it up court. Takes it out to KK. Keener in the corner. Nice entry pass to Miller, but she misses the layup. And Johnson comes down with the ball right there. She takes it up coast to coast, shoots, and misses everything except for the backboard. But they get the board and miss.
May have been a missed foul there by Carly Miller.
Yeah. Well, you never complain about bit of a miscommunication right there. But Greenwood retains possession.
Greenwood really tries to move the ball, but the communication is one thing that kind of falters for this girls' roster. That's what results.
Nice opening. And Carly Miller gets the board and bucket. It's now 13-10.
That's what results in a lot of those turnovers that we talked about earlier. Is the
lack of communication.
Yeah. In every single sport, you need to communicate.
Especially basketball.
Yeah, especially in basketball.
Tough screen there. Frees up Johnson, but she misses another layup straight off the backboard.
Good rebound there by Carly Miller.
Ooh, Trin takes it right in and splits the hole like a running back and draws a foul.
Like Jim Brown.
Just put both elbows up and just bolted straight through.
But yeah, Carly Miller right now is leading the team in rebounds with 8.2. But yeah, and like we said, every single sport you need to communicate. Even in baseball. Speaking of baseball, me and you, we might commentate some of the baseball games for the upcoming boys season. Maybe a softball game or two. We recently talked to the administrator for the baseball team, and he said that even though the field right now for Greenwood's baseball team is still up for grabs.
In repair.
But he we might commentate some games either at maybe Bowling Green's own Hot Rod Stadium, maybe at WKU, and we should be able to commentate on a few away games if they'd be so accommodating. But if any of you look forward to that, then if any of you like baseball and want to listen to us talk for 3 hours, then
Go ahead.
During the baseball season.
Rooney has it in the high post, draws a foul. Foul right there is going to be on. It's on Kennedy Robinson right there.
Sorry about that. We had some rowdy idiots behind us talking.
Anyway, we got a Kennedy Robinson there up top. I don't know how that's not a travel. She appeared to just catch her own shot. But anyway, it'll be a central ball. Nicole Milam checking in here for KK Keener.
But yeah, that's one thing that Warren Central really lacks in is their shooting numbers, but they really do make up for it with their rebounding. I mean, Warren Central in pretty much every sport is athletically gifted, but I mean, good drive. But yeah, what they lack in shooting, they really do make up for hustle, athleticism, and their rebounding.
Jump ball there. Possession arrow in favor of your Lady Gators.
One player I really expect to stand up in the absence of Jacqueline Jackson is Nicole Milam. Is that how you say it? Milam? Hey.
Ah, yes. Milam. Yes.
Milam, yeah. Nicole Milam. I really expect her to step up. She had a really good outing against Warren East. Even though Greenwood did blow a 30-point lead in that game.
It wasn't 30 points. They just allowed 30 points in the final 5 minutes.
Well, they allowed 30 points.
Yes.
That's still pretty
bad. Ooh, 3 almost missed everything there by Alyssa Connor. Rooney came very close to getting the and one right there, but she'll be going to the line for 2. Your Lady Gators are ahead 14-10 right now, exactly midway through the second quarter. 4 minutes remaining. Rooney makes the first of 2. And she makes 2 of 2. It's now 16-10 in favor of your Lady Gators. Johnson takes it in, tapped out by Milam.
Warren Central has been playing very well so far. Only behind by 6 against Greenwood.
Yeah, they have been playing very hard. Let's see. It's a shooting foul there on Haley Gordon.
And sorry, folks,
It'll be Johnson to the line for 2.
The brief absences of commentating that you hear. We are filming in a high school gymnasium, and there are quite a few people walking and talking behind us. So at some points we do have to hold our breath or mute the broadcast. But thank you for sticking with us. All right, that free throw right there makes the score 16-12. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second quarter. So what do you think is going to be key for Greenwood in this game, Tucker?
I think just sticking to the game plan right now. Whenever your best player goes down, everyone wants to panic and try to take over, but I think you just got to stick to whatever your coach says, and he'll lead you to victory most of the time.
That's absolutely right.
You just can't panic here. You are playing against a team that is still, for the most part, inferior to you, and you just got to remember that.
And that was a blocking foul there. Called on Warren Central, number 14, Aaliyah Whitfield. And subbed in Leona Lewis, number 4 for Warren Central.
It'll be Nicole Milam to the line for a 1-and-1.
Yeah, but like you said, I think Greenwood just kind of playing in their own, like I said, playing controlled. That's one of the, I mean, everybody wants to freak out when your best player goes down. But I think just they can outshoot Warren Central without a doubt. Well, probably shouldn't say without a doubt, but because Greenwood's girls team on the season is shooting a very respectable 38.8% field goal range, while Greenwood.
Ooh, nice smack out there by Nicole Milam.
While Warren Central is shooting 27%, and Greenwood, while this one isn't as big of a discrepancy, but Greenwood's shooting 24.5% on 3-point field goals, while Warren Central is shooting 20.4%. So I think if Greenwood's able to shoot well tonight, they can really take control of this game.
Nice bucket there by Johnson.
Unless they allow possessions like that.
Yes. Warren Central apparently took notes from Greenwood's previous games and is applying a little pressure.
But controlling turnovers, controlling turnovers, controlling turnovers. That's key for Greenwood.
Ooh. A little bit too antsy right there on that entry pass. She did have Miller open, but it wasn't very accurate. It'll be Alyssa Connor taking it up court.
It is the red out for Greenwood tonight. As you probably could tell, the cheerleaders are all wearing red shirts.
Yes, it's actually to benefit Dance Little Red, a very good local cause that helps out with pediatric care. And if you haven't already, I do encourage you to donate. It's pretty well any opportunity. Usually at local high school sporting events, they'll have a bucket out there, just encouraging you to donate $1 or $2 to the fund. Nicole Milan to the line for 2. And she misses the front end, the 1-and-1. Leslie Connor takes it up court.
Nicole Milam has kind of struggled from the free throw line this season, shooting 47.4%. But
nice board there by Collier Miller. Shot was a little out of control there by number 4, Luani Lewis. Or Laani Lewis, or that's a whole lot of
consonants?
Vowels. Went through about 4 English terms. Thank you, Miss Cassidy. I'm a product of AP Lit.
But, yeah. Carly Miller should be able to out-rebound pretty much everybody on Warren Central's roster. She averages 2.9 rebounds, more than Warren Central's leading rebounder. She averages 8.2, while the best rebounding player for Warren Central averages 5.3. So
travel called there on Alyssa Connor.
Quite a big discrepancy there.
Central applying a lot of pressure right now.
Greenwood did really struggle with that full court press last week, though, against Logan County. Or I guess not last week.
It was last Tuesday.
Yeah, but because that's what really forced them into the turnover problems with their 33 turnovers. Was Logan County really pushed the pace and played full court press pretty much.
Ooh, steal there by Lewis. She's about to go coast to coast with it and makes the layup. It's now a tie game at 18 with a minute remaining in the second quarter. Milam squares and shoots. She is one player that has stepped it up in Jacqueline Jackson's absence so far. She's been making a bunch of big shots for Greenwood. Lewis takes it back out. There's about 28 seconds left to play. Ball is in the hands of Kashana Johnson.
That was a good block there.
Yes.
Carly Miller.
And they call a charge.
That was one of the stranger possessions you'll see.
Good instinctive play there by Haley Gordon to set up for the charge. She saw that it was either Johnson or Lewis had a head of steam headed towards the basket and was not going to let anything get in her way, including a charging call.
And update on Jacqueline Jackson. She hasn't returned to the court. She presumably still in the physical therapy.
Another bucket right there by Nicole. I think that brings her up to double digits now. She's really stepped it up. And shot there, misses everything. And at the half, Greenwood closes it out pretty nicely. It's 22-18 at halftime in favor of your Lady Gators. We'll be right back with a little bit of halftime discussion.
big and juicy.
Oh. All right, we are back with coverage of the second half. Your Lady Gators are ahead here, 22-18. Haley Gordon has the ball in the elbow three. Milan takes a semi-open three-pointer and misses, but Uni attempts to chase down the rebound, but is unsuccessful. That's number 15, Kylie Ray, coming down with the board. Nice little jump hook right there by Taylor Leach. Gordon takes it and drills the wide open three-pointer. It's now 25-20 in favor of your Lady Gators.
Haley Gordon does seem to be a little bit limited with that knee brace, but she seems to be playing all right.
Yeah, she's always been a major sharpshooter on this team.
Her lateral quickness is a little bit limited just because of that, but on offense she is just as good as she usually is. There's a rebound by there's a rebound by her. Leah Trin, Nicole Milam.
Ooh, nice little pass right there. Way to thread the needle, and Uni scores there. It's now 27-20 in favor of your Lady Gators.
That was a good setup there by Milam.
And travel there called on Taylor Leach.
I like that defensive possession.
Yes, that was pretty good. Good hands-up defense right there. Milan gets the ball up top, over to Trin. Takes it inside, over to Gordon, who shoots another three-pointer, and it misses. And Lewis comes down with the board. She's going to try to take it in. Crosses up Trin, shoots, and scores.
Good score by her there.
Milan dribbles up, takes the uncontested jumper, misses. Uni comes down with the board, then Gordon gets the ball. Over to Trin. Takes it in, shoots, and clanks off back iron, but Gordon comes down with the board, misses again. And Lewis comes out with the ball, attempts to take it coast to coast again.
Ooh.
And appear to draw a charge there, but no foul call. Wide open three-pointer there by Kylie Ray.
That makes the score 27-25 in favor of your Gators, and 5-15 left in the third quarter.
Yes.
You know, Nicole Milam, if you had to compare her to a Greenwood boys player, who would you compare her to?
I don't know. I'd almost say Parker Williams, but she is a better shooter than him somewhat. She does have the same play style. She just puts her heads down and goes straight for the basket. And if she gets ahead of steam, there's not much that can stop her. A lot like how Parker plays.
Yeah, I see that. I would say Kate Stinnett, but Kate Stinnett and Parker Williams are very similar play styles.
Yeah.
So we were thinking along the same lines. What about Carly Miller?
I don't know. She's not as refined of a shooter as Ben Carroll, so I'd say probably Peyton Loggins. Similar in play styles. Both seem to like to play down in the low post and are very adept at shot blocking.
Well, Carly Miller does lead Greenwood's girls roster in shooting and field goal percentage.
As I'm talking about jump shooting, though,
yeah.
She seems to live down on the post, and she's only attempted one three-pointer ever.
I understand. I would almost say Jacqueline Jackson is most similar to Ben Carroll, in my opinion.
I don't know. I feel like, nice shot there by Uni.
And update on Jacqueline Jackson, her injury. She's currently sitting on the Greenwood girls bench. She was just brought out by the trainer for Greenwood, and she's right now sitting on the bench with a very large cast around that.
Yeah, she appears to have it propped up. She's got her warm-up on. I don't think she's coming back. Steal there by Milam. She takes it out, shoots and scores.
Even with the cast on, Jacqueline Jackson was wincing from that, so you have to really keep her in your prayers. That's all you have to really say.
Yep.
Even though this is a religion-free podcast or broadcast.
KK Keener coming in for Nicole Milam, probably to give her a rest as she's been somewhat carrying this team.
Yeah, she's been the work dog for tonight.
She's been all over the place. Reaching there on Keener.
They've been running this team about five players deep, or about 7 players deep, I mean. You have to think that maybe by the end of the game they'll go deeper into that rotation, maybe go down to the 8 or 9 spot to try to bring in some new players to give the starters some rest. Ooh. Errant pass there by KK Keener.
Kind of a rough start for her to come in the second half and commit a foul and then a turnover. Hopefully she can pick it up though.
So, but who's been most surprising for you this game for Warren Central?
So far, I think it's been Krishana Johnson. She's really been the motor of the offense, running everywhere, always taking the ball up, trying to go coast to coast. But Lewis has played really well too.
Yeah.
Had a couple of nice steals and runouts.
Yeah, their guards have been playing extremely well this game. They've been really being able to control the tempo of this game. Arita Howard, the number 25 for Warren Central, she has been playing extremely well, though. She seems to be the only player on Warren Central's team who's been able to limit Carly Miller offensively.
Yeah,
she's also been able to rebound extremely well this game.
And she's had a few good post moves there.
Absolutely.
Travel. Didn't appear to move her feet before she started dribbling. I thought they were stationary, but Jeff's got a better view than I do, so who am I to contradict him? And they a little score update while we have this mini stoppage in play. It's 31-25 in favor of your Lady Gators. About 3:27 left in the third quarter. Got a Johnson taking it back up court.
Johnson has been playing extremely well on both ends of the court tonight. She's been turning a lot of steals into second chance opportunities for Greenwood. She pulled a LeBron James right there. Kicked the ball to stop it.
It was a pretty good instinctive play though. Somewhat. It did stop the possession.
But this isn't soccer. Can't use your feet to play defense.
Fair point.
It was called there for the kickball violation.
Connor takes it in. Out to and
oh, that was a foul there on KK Keener. Called for a blocking foul. By the way, subject of women's basketball is Sue Bird. Is she retired?
I honestly can't remember. I think she has been for a few years. I'm not quite sure.
She's the all-time leader in points for
yes.
the WNBA and assists, actually.
I think she has been. I don't know. As far as players, the only one I can really accurately describe is Elena Deladon, who's essentially just the female Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
An insane scorer. I remember watching her back playing for Delaware in college.
Is it the LA Sparks? Is that the team that's in LA, or the LA Stars?
It's the LA Sparks.
Sparks, yeah.
Deladon plays for the Chicago Sky.
Doesn't Magic Johnson own the Los Angeles Sparks?
I think it still might be the Bus family. I'm pretty sure they own both teams. Errant pass right there, and scrum for the loose ball. Central comes up with it, and Lewis makes the layup. It's now just a 2-point game, 31-29 in favor of your Lady Gators.
You've seen both teams getting on the floor a lot in this game, hustling for the ball.
Trent fumbles the ball right there, and it'll be Central ball. They'll look to try to tie it up or take the lead right here. most likely tied up as they haven't taken any three-point shots to my memory other than that attempt at a buzzer beater. I don't think they'll start now. Probably just like to dance with the girl they came with and keep going inside with it. Ooh. Nice steal there by Keener. Knock it out of bounds. She has been struggling a little bit, but that was a very good instinctual play to jump the passing lane. And foul there. I guess you can make an argument that it was on Uni. I would hope so.
Yeah, you can't make that argument. One thing that that referees get confused about a lot, I'm not tooting my own horn and saying that I know the KHSAA rulebook, but if an offensive player initiates contact, it's an offensive foul. That's one thing that you see a lot in these high school games is the offensive player initiates contact into the defensive player, but they still call it because the defensive player did alter the shot by the offensive player, even though they did initiate contact, though. But it's actually foul on the offensive player if they do initiate contact.
Central's coach is apparently very frustrated because they had 6 girls on the court right there. Miller almost fumbles the ball. Apparently extremely reluctant to dribble it, and Keener drops the foul there on Lewis.
Is that a loose ball foul?
No, she was dribbling the ball, and I guess they said that she got tripped.
No.
Nobody seems back to get the ball.
There's that lack of communication again.
Evans has the ball now.
And if you're joining us, it's a tie game, 31-31 right now in the third quarter with about a minute and 40 seconds left.
Milan takes it in, loses it, comes back up with it. Evans picks up the ball. Miscommunication there. Lewis takes it in on Keener, shoots, and scores. It's now a 33-31 lead in favor of the Lady Dragons. This is their first lead of the game. Cole Milan draws the foul there on number 5, Kennedy Robinson.
I don't want to say this game has been surprisingly close because it sounds a tad bit condescending, but I've been surprised by Warren Central's effort throughout this game. I mean, they really seem you have to think how much the Jacqueline Jackson injury factors into this because Greenwood really does run their offense through her. But, I mean, I've really been surprised by Warren Central's hustle and just effort throughout the game.
Um, 5 seconds in the lane right there. It'll be Lady Gator ball. Excuse me just a second. All right, we're back. Just got a little something caught in my throat. But I'm back. It's a Greenwood ball, 48 seconds remaining. They're down 2 at the moment, 33-31. Nicole seems to be clamoring for Leah to come closer, and she does. Keener sets the screen. Milan takes it in and draws another foul there on number 5, Kennedy Robinson. That's the second time she's been able to do that.
Is that a blocking foul there?
Yes. That's her third, actually. Something to keep an eye on. She's been one of their main defensive players. Miller gets the ball almost wide open. Oh, and misses that tough shot. So now Central ball, about 23 seconds remaining. Looney taps it out, and Lewis comes back out with the ball, and I guess you could call that a blocking foul considering Lewis came up with possession in the very last second.
That was a good hustle play there by Uni, though.
Yes, it was. She has been the main motor player of this offense so far.
Greenwood really does well
team.
at clogging those passing lanes. That's one of their marquee moves there on offense is to...
They are very good at off-ball defense. Foul there.
Really?
I mean, she did get kind of handsy, but not really to the point where you'd call a foul.
One thing that Greenwood does lack on is their one-on-one defense, though. That's kind of been exposed throughout the
Oh, what a rejection there by Colleen Miller.
She didn't even leave her feet on that one. She just stood there.
And just no emotion, walking straight back to the bench as if it were nothing. Goodness. But something to watch now. That was the 4th foul there on Nicole.
Uh-oh.
It's going to be a major issue here in the 4th quarter. Hopefully she'll sit down for a little bit to begin the 4th quarter.
She is one of Greenwood's main hustle players, so she is the spark plug for this team, so you really have to think that will impact them through the rest of the game. All right, we'll be back with the 4th quarter of this exciting game so far.
All right. All right, we are back here at the start of the 4th quarter. Scoreboard is right up there. Delay Trin taking the ball up court. Takes it out to Miller. She comes up with a loose ball, but makes an errant pass, and another backcourt violation on the Gators. It's going to be Central ball at midcourt. Johnson seems content with just dribbling it out. Takes it in. Connor shoots the semi-open three-pointer and airballs it. It'll be Greenwood ball, 7:28 remaining. I apologize, Jackson taking a bit of a leave of absence. He's got to go get a coach. He's getting a little tired out here. Don't blame him. Trin takes the ball up court. Over to Uni. Over to Milam. Takes it in. Over to Miller in the high post. Over to Uni in the corner. And that's off Miller in the corner right there. It'll be Central ball. It's Johnson taking the ball up court. Full head of steam. Shoots and misses. And foul there on Johnson.
Scoreless first minute there for Lawrence Central Greenwood. The score's still 33-31.
That's the fourth foul there on Johnson. It's another thing to watch as she's been the main motor of the Lady Dragon offense. Coach Simpson still has yet to sub out Milam.
There's some more failure communication there. Milam was trying to inbound it, was asking for more players to come to that half of the court, and it was really only Leah Trin who was getting blanketed by number 5 for Lawrence Central. Haley Gordon with the
Miller gets the ball in the post, and the harassment forces the ball loose, and reach and foul there on Connor. Much to the displeasure of Warren Central, they just thought she was fighting for a jump ball.
You could argue both sides for that one.
Miller gets the ball, low post, shoots and scores. It's a tie game now, 33-all.
That was a
and
great mid-range shot there by Carly Miller.
They call a foul on the inbound right there on Haley Gordon. And that's going to bring it all the way down the court for a 1-and-1 for Warren Central.
Wow. They're already in the bonus?
Yep.
That could spell trouble for Greenwood.
Yes, that could. Connor takes the front end of the 1-and-1, and it rolls in.
Very excited for the boys basketball game, though. I know it's kind of rude to talk about the boys game while the girls game is still going on, because this is a very exciting game, but I really think the boys game is going to be a nail-biter.
Yes, I think it will be great. Greenwood has the ball down one here. Trin takes it in and misses off front iron. And number 5, Robinson, comes down with it. And she just loses the ball out of bounds. Got a little bit out of control right there. You know, sometimes you can commend people for going to the basket with a head of steam, but right there, that's just playing out of control.
Yeah. You really can't have those turnovers in the fourth quarter
Yes.
towards the end of the game.
Especially at a time like this.
I mean, they only have a 1-point lead, 34 to 33. I mean, you really can't afford to have those type of mistakes to play reckless like that.
Mooney gets the ball on the entry and draws a shooting foul. She'll be going to the line for 2.
That's a good play by her there.
All right, sorry, had a few audio issues right there. And Uni takes the lead for our Greenwood Lady Gators. It's now 35-34 with about 5:51 remaining. Lewis takes and misses the jumper, but Central comes up with the rebound, shoots and misses, and Milam comes up with the loose ball. Good play right there to come up with the loose ball without fouling.
And she can't foul right now, that's for sure.
Yes, this is a really dangerous gamble here by Coach Simpson to play her with 4 fouls. Mooney makes a little Euro step. She got away with the travel right there, but we're not going to complain about that.
She's laughing right now.
Yeah, she knows she got away with it, but we're not going to complain. She got that bucket, and Greenwood's up 37-34 now. Good heads-up play right there to just play through the whistle, or lack of whistle in that case. As my current season rec league coach always says, you can't change it, so you might as well deal with it. As far as officiating goes, right there, they deal with it. Or they dealt with it.
Unless you're playing football, then you can challenge it.
Yeah. Not the case in basketball, though. The only official review would be from our cameras, and that's not a very good angle.
Do you think that that coach review should be something that's present in basketball?
I feel like it would help in the pro games, but college basketball already has a major issue with games being far too slow. So I think it could be implemented in the pro game, but I feel like it would just slow down everything in the college ranks. I feel like it's almost a situation replay in baseball. Yes, it does help with the accuracy of the officiating, but at the cost of making the games much, much slower.
And in baseball, you don't want the games to be any slower, do you?
Yes, they've already tried to implement some changes to fix that. Ooh. Nice bucket right there by Shobe.
Both teams are in the bonus, so you have to think that they're probably going to be playing a little bit more reserve defense on Warren Central's end.
Yeah. Ooh. Johnson almost came up with the steal right there. She does not. Milam takes a wide open 3 and misses it. And Lewis comes up with the board. Johnson has the ball now. Apparently Johnson is incredibly right-handed dominant because Gordon's giving her almost the entirety of the left side of the floor for her to deal with.
most girl basketball players do have one predominant hand that they play the majority of the game with, though.
Johnson takes it in, and they call a foul.
Oh.
Seemingly got all ball right there.
You win some, you lose some.
Yep. I mean, I would gladly take the bucket over the foul right there. That's only the third on Miller. Johnson takes in. This is the free throw. So
Carly Miller does play a very, very aggressive brand of basketball, though, so that might be trouble for her, though. I know there's only 4 minutes left to play, but, I mean, that's 2 more fouls and she's out of the game.
Ooh, Central misses both, but comes up with the board. Lewis takes it in and misses it. And that's off Greenwood right there. It'll be Warren Central ball.
Yes, it will.
Alyssa Connor subbing out for Shib. You'd think they would play her a little more. She did seem to be imposing her will a little bit on that post. Ooh, nice pick off there by Nicole Milam. She really read that pass. Almost like a defensive back right there.
Oh, yeah. Deion Sanders-like.
Yeah. Trent gets the ball in the corner.
Haley Gordon has been getting a very large chunk of minutes in this game with Jacqueline Jackson being down.
Ooh, nice shot there by Nicole Milan.
I really like what I've been seeing from her this game, though. Even though she has been limited by that knee brace, which we previously talked about.
Sorry, we're having some more audio issues a little bit. All right, we fixed our audio issues, hopefully. And heading into this timeout, your Lady Gators are ahead 39-36 with about 3:02 remaining in the fourth quarter. We'll be right back at the end of this game. All right, we're now back with the final 3:02 of the fourth quarter. Warren Central has the inbound here. Johnson gets the ball and takes it back up to the top of the key. Takes it in, kicks it out to number 15, who drills the three.
Oh, wow. That's the first three they've made all game, and it was like
I think that's their first attempt, too.
No, that was the second attempt. So they are shooting 50% on the game, which is better, way better than their season average.
Yes.
And the game is tied 39-39 right now with about 2.5 minutes left in the remainder of the game.
Nice hustle there by Uni to come up with their own board, but it's to no avail.
Carly Miller has gotten away with a few over the back calls this game. But, yeah, you have to really appreciate her hustle throughout. Leah Trin has been playing extremely hard-nosed defense this game, though. I've really been appreciating that by her tonight, though.
Yes. Lewis takes it in, shoots, and scores. Warren Central is now ahead, 41-39. A little bit of an announcer jinx right there, considering Lewis took it in and scored off of him. Reach in there on Alyssa Connor.
Warren Central sure does have a vocal coach, don't they?
Yes, he's really getting after him. It'll be trend to the line for 1 and the bonus. Or 1 and 1, actually. And she misses the front end of the 1 and 1, so it is 41-39 in favor of the Lady Dragons with about 1:45 remaining now. Have to really be careful here. All right, we have a video back. I'm sorry, kids are stupid. And we have audio, but we have lost video. Time to become a radio PA announcer. Johnson takes it into the corner. They are currently ahead 43-39. They made another bucket while we were and foul there on Unu.